Coach, your group's won 4 of its last 5, 7 of its last 10 overall. As you look at those stretch, where have you seen the biggest progress and steady growth from your group?
Yeah, I would look at the defensive end. Our guys have done a great job of buying into what we're asking for with the game plan of each game, being different, obviously the opponents, but buying into what we're asking them to do in those moments, and that defense being able to lead to our offense getting out and running, sharing and moving the basketball the right way.
Where is Mo in his recovery stage, and what's next for him?
Mo's is able to get on the court a little bit more active, not fully just bumping yet with pure contact, but being able to move a little bit more.
What's next for him?
I think the next phase is probably getting to try to get some one-on-ones at some point, getting the contact against other bigger bodies. I think that may be the next phase for him.
Jamahl, you addressed this earlier, but how do you assess your half-court defense right now in terms of what it's doing well and the areas that you would like it to improve?
I think where we're doing a better job is we're being able to finish out possessions, rebounding the ball. Where I'd like to see areas of improvement, and it's throughout the league, is can we do a better job defending without fouling? I think that's up in the league as is, but I think we can continue to improve in that area.
Talked a little bit about this morning, but over the last 10 games, I think you guys are playing at 4 fewer possessions per 48 minutes than you did the first 5 games, and that's a pretty big gap, but you're still getting out in transition. How do you how has this team kind of found the right tempo to the way that you guys play in the half court and kind of finding the balance with it, adding in more transition plays?
Well, it goes back to what I was saying before about, the pace. I think what it stemmed from was our defense creates our offense, and we have to learn how to run in order to convert. And I think you saw some of that, in the Golden State game, where it was our stops that allowed us to get out on the break for 28 fast break points. And so that's the key theme, is that our defense creates the offense for us, and we've got to learn to convert on the other end, whether that's pushing it and finishing at the rim or being able to take that quick first 3 that you see with your feet set. I think those are priorities that we look at, and our ability to accomplish that.
How you doing today, Coach?
What's happening?
Do you think there's a trend around the league with the pace of play with quicker substitution patterns where guys are getting gassed a little quicker because maybe the modern pace of play, the physicality, the speed is a little more intense when they're on the court, so they might have to play a little harder when they're on there and get more breathers in between?
I can't speak for substitution patterns, but I can speak for the pace of play. It is up in the league this year. I mean, it's up, I think, 4 points from last year, and that's just all around the league. So it's not just us, not just other teams, our opponents, from the other night. But the pace of play is up. Substitution patterns, I can't speak on that one.
Jamahl, I think y'all are best team in the league, getting to the free throw line as far as the free throw attempt rate. Like, what goes into that, and how do you maintain that even without Paolo being available?
I think you focus on touching the paint. I think that is a big theme of ours, is just making sure we're getting downhill, because some of our best shots come after that ball has hit the paint. And, I think our guys do a great job, whether it's how we screen, the angles of the screen, but being able to provide a lane for our guys to get downhill with the proper spacing. And then you just got to attack the basket. You're either finishing or you're getting fouled. And if you put 2 on the ball, you got to spray out for 3s. So trying to get to that lane as much as possible.
Everyone good? All right.
Thank you.